The constitution of the other types of body. The formation of the powers of each substance is related to each type of body. The ascendant transmutation of powers in the flesh body is related to the formation of the other types of body. The descendant transmutation correlates with the intensity of sensations, feelings, virtues, or wickedness, evilness, and thoughts during the formation of the other types of body. 1. Liquid body. When young babies begin to be breastfed or fed with animal's milk, their blood develops a distinct power. When they have such distinct power constituted by blood, liquid, their liquid body starts to be formed, but this body is still weak because the intensity of sensations in young babies is still low. Gradually, when the baby's teeth grow and they can eat more foods or choose their preferred foods, their sensations become diversified or more intense. For that reason, the liquid body gets stronger gradually. The power of the liquid body varies from baby to baby depending on the intensity of his/her sensations. The sensations that babies get come from the temperature, hot, cold, warm, and fresh, and the 5 characteristic flavors, namely sour, bitter, pungent, sweet, and salty. All of these sensations are created by the senses of touching and of taste. Footnote: these 2 senses are less evolved than the other 3 senses. Children that can perceive the other sensations created by fragrance, sounds, and colors can develop better than those at the same age in terms of the capability of knowing and understanding. To evolve humankind's intellectuality rapidly, education must put more attention to training the abilities of the sense organs that have greater extent of perception, i.e., the eyes and the ears. End of footnote. In the cosmos, liquid contains the temperature and the taste. So does the liquid in the flesh body of man, blood. Temperatures and tastes in blood are the sources of sensations. It is the liquid body located in the flesh body that perceives the sensations. That's why when the liquid body dies upon the death of one's flesh body, one no longer has any sensation because blood has ceased to circulate. The foods and the drinks of which the main part is liquid also contribute greatly to the formation of one's liquid body. Liver is the main organ that plays the leading role in acquiring the invisible powers created from the liquid substance of foods and drinks. In children that have grown many teeth and can therefore eat foods of rich tastes and fragrances, their liquid body has been formed within their flesh body. Their liver and lungs are the 2 viscera in which qi and blood animate, creating the sacred and invisible powers through the motioning and mixing of the yangs and the yins of their qi and liquid. In their flesh body, qi and blood animate, and similarly in their liquid body, the invisible powers, hồn, vía, thân, also animate, though these powers are still weak. In the small cosmos, the 2 sacred substances of liquid and qi transmute descendantly, resulting in the increase in the quantity of blood and the volume of breathed air, and ascendantly at the same time, thus generating the invisible powers of hồn, vía, and thân from the visible substances of breathed air and blood. The heavier, weaker substances engender the powers that are lighter but more powerful. Besides, the formation of the liquid body is also caused by the stimulation of qi into blood within the flesh body, a lighter substance, qi, catalyzing onto a heavier one, liquid. The resulting combination of the 2 substances from this function leads to the 2-way transmutations of the substances. This effect is used in some methods to strengthen one's qi, such as qigong, regularization of air breathing, inner breathing, turtle's breathing and motionless breathing, or brain energies breathing. Number 2. Chi body. The formation of chi body is not an exception. It ought to follow the cosmic law through two-way transmutations. It needs a catalyst of a lighter and stronger substance than itself, chi, which is electric. Electric catalyzes onto chi and forms feelings. Feelings are the fluctuations of the state of the heart. When strong feelings are active frequently, the spontaneous character of children begins to dwindle and changes into moods. The spontaneous character changes into the heart, in short. Their first feelings are usually joyfulness, then elation. Joyfulness is related to the lungs. This organ contains qi, and gaiety is yang qi. Therefore, young children joyfully shout, chat, cry, etc. all the time without feeling tired. Physically speaking, the yang and the yin of the atmospheric air animate in the lungs, increasing the lungs' size and thus augmenting the quantity of qi contained there. Thanks to the breathing in and out, the invisible powers of yang qi and yin qi, or via, gradually get stronger. Following the animation of the lungs comes the heart. Elation is related to the heart. The invisible power of red blood, or thân, increases when children are merry and happy. With their stronger thân, they will be less likely to get startled during sleep or less often frightened suddenly during daytime. That means joyfulness and elation are the external expressions of a strong superpower. Footnote: If family and schooling can make children happy in their activities, children's invisible powers are strengthened. They are healthy even though their nutrients may not be enough. If they also get good nutrients, their statures will be better looking and their invisible powers increase as well. End of footnote. And if their superpower is strong, they are healthy. Human electric catalyzes onto qi, i.e., feelings of joyfulness and elation are caused by the activities of the lungs and the heart. The effects of joyfulness and elation, in their turn, make human electric and qi more active in the blood. The blood flows sufficiently and regularly in the whole flesh body. Wherever blood circulates through, qi is present there too. Qi and electric spread in both the flesh body and the liquid body. From the liquid body, the sacred and lighter power of human electric catalyzes onto qi and liquid, forming the qi body. The animating power of qi body is called superpower. Superpower is an inner power, the power of qi, which gets animated by joyfulness and elation. They are created by the lungs and the heart, the two higher viscera out of all 5 viscera. That means joyfulness and elation are the inner powers of the qi body, which animates in the flesh body. Little kids staying within their home normally enjoy happiness and love from their parents and relatives. Growing up, they get into other relations or keep company with others. Therefore, other feelings emerge. The powers of qi in other viscera, liver, pancreas, and kidneys, get energized by the animation of other strong feelings, such as anger, worry, fear, which are generated by their activities in social contexts. Step by step, their feelings increase through their activities, and their qi body also gradually strengthens. Except in rare cases, in children, normally qi's power starts to generate from higher organs to lower ones, from the lungs to the heart, then to the liver, then the pancreas, and the kidneys. Different types of feeling animates in different organs. Joyfulness animates in the lungs, elation in the heart, anger in the liver, worry in the pancreas, and fear in the kidneys. Feelings in all children are identical in terms of their nature, which is the animation of chi power in viscera, but the intensity of feelings varies from child to child. Because of difference in the intensity of feelings of the same child and among different children, the intensity of chi power, i.e. thân, the invisible power of chi, varies too during the formation of chi body. Number 3. Electric body. The formation of the electric body happens in the same manner as chi body. The light catalyzes onto chi, creating the chi body. But first of all, the flesh body transmutes and generates the liquid body, then the liquid body to chi body, which then engenders the electric body. Or first, sensations produce feelings, then feelings give rise to virtues or wickedness, evilness. Feelings, 7 main feelings, are in fact the animations of power of chi related to the viscera and organs. But virtues or wickedness, evilness, are the animations of human electric which connect with the nervous system and the nervous system of all viscera and organs. The animation of human electric is caused by the stimulation of the light in the brain. Yang light and yin light in the brain animate together and produce thoughts which, when influencing feelings, produce virtues or wickedness, evilness. Sensations are the animations of refined power, especially that of blood. Feelings are the animation of chi's power. Virtues and wickedness are that of human electric power. The last one is supernatural power, which is produced by the light in the brain and stimulates into chi's power. So, virtues and wickedness are supernatural animations in one's nervous system. They create human electric intensity. Thus, whoever that holds strong power of human electric surely possesses either many virtues or a large quantity of wickedness, evilness. The animating time of virtues or wickedness is also the intensity of human electric energizing in man's activity. Therefore, fostering the development of a virtue through frequent practice of the virtue is to increase the intensity of human electric. For example, love in family is the basic virtue. To fulfill this love is to make family members happy. Joyfulness plus elation equal happiness. The realization of this love must be continuous and persistent, which brings forth other virtues such as patience, sacrifice, modesty, filial piety, devotion, reverence, compassion, pity, humaneness. Thus, from the animation of a basic virtue comes the animation of other virtues. In terms of supernatural physics, the light shines onto chi, catalyzing and transmuting it into a new power, electric. Similarly, the thoughts by the mind are in fact the combination of the light and chi, or feelings, which transmute to become a virtue or wickedness. Virtues or wickedness are the animations of human electric. They differ from feelings, which are contained in the heart and make chi fluctuate in the viscera, whereas virtues or wickedness are held within the heart and the mind, animating in the nervous system and the brain. The heart and the mind of young geniuses are vigorously active. Their mind thinks durably, and their heart gets animated with many virtues. The animation of virtues or wickedness in the heart and the mind is also the animation of human electric in the nervous system and the brain, which forms the electric body. The nervous system extends fully over the flesh body. Therefore, when the electric body is formed, it bears the same shape of the flesh body. The nervous system and the brain play an important role in intensifying the electric body. The permanent animation of virtues is also the permanent animation of human electric and light. The intensity and the duration of the animation of the two substances determine the intensity of the electric body. The electric body functions with supernatural powers or mystic power. Its electric power spreads out of the flesh body and intercommunicates with external sceneries through the supersense organs. The electric body has only 3 supersense organs of smelling, hearing, and seeing, all of which receive the supernatural signs, phenomena, and images through electric frequencies. The electric body knows and understands with the supermind. Commonly, virtues or wickedness develop in teenage at the age of 16 in males and 14 in females. The development forms the individual personality or individual ego. Also in this time of development, the electric body is constituted and strengthened through the animations of the heart and the mind, and through one's using them in behaviors. On the contrary, the electric body of geniuses and people of natural endowment is formed in their childhood or at a very early age. In that developmental phase, most virtues are clearly manifested in their activities. They can play alone without discontentment or anxiety. This shows their patience. Being pleasant and relaxing, they prefer giving to receiving. They are benevolent and upright in their behavior and notably accurate in their actions. These virtues spring from the character and the mind, not from the heart and the mind. Despite being very young, they already reason, ponder, and contemplate. Their mind shines onto their spontaneous character to consider, contemplate, or reflect seriously, while their heart is still pure and clean, without being contaminated by strong feelings such as anger, fear, or worry. Therefore, they only have morally high virtues originating from the mind and the spontaneous character. So, the electric body of geniuses and people of natural endowments is formed by the animation of virtues generating from the mind and the spontaneous character in immature period, while the electric body of ordinary people is formed by virtues or wickedness of the heart and the mind when they already have feelings at teenage or youth. The supersense organs of the electric body receive and collect supernatural phenomena. Geniuses use these phenomena as data to think and create. For that reason, they discover the supernatural causes from supernatural images and phenomena, and can use their supermind for creation. The supermind is formed by the knowledge and the understanding of the supernatural images and phenomena through the perceptions by the supersense organs. Number 4. Light body. In man's body, light is a sacred substance. It has a miraculous function that catalyzes onto other substances for them to transmute both descendantly and ascendantly. All other bodies are formed through the catalysis by the light into other substances and with psychological phenomena, feelings, virtues that are related to those substances. The brain contains the light, but its activities are caused by the mind, an invisible organ that is generated by the brain. The mind has 4 functions: observing, remembering, thinking, and intelligence, of which the function of thinking produces the most light. The intensity of the light in the mind depends on the level of concentration on thinking and on the objects of thoughts. If the objects of thoughts belong to the supernatural and supernatural worlds, more light is produced than if the objects of thoughts belong to the natural world, especially those related to individual ego. Thinking is an impulse that creates the light, which is the substance to form the light's body. The light has the catalyzing function when it combines with other substances, but if on its own, it transmutes in both descendant and ascendant ways in synchronization. In persons who think frequently, the light reaches a high level of intensity, spreads over the contour of the flesh body, and forms the light body, of which the shape is similar to the flesh body. The light body is latent in the other bodies, namely the electric body, the chi body, the liquid body, and the flesh body. The brain plays an important role in forming the light body. However, the functions of the mind are the most essential. In persons who know clearly and think about the natural, supernatural, and supernatural causes, their light increases rapidly. The formation of the light body depends on the use of the functions of the mind. The thinking function creates more light than the observing and remembering ones do. The light body of geniuses is formed at earlier age than average people because geniuses think frequently and start reasoning at a small age. If thinking in spontaneous character, the light increases. If thinking is related to the heart, i.e., the thoughts originate from moods, the light decreases. Those that suffer from disorder of functions of the mind, such as craziness, foolishness, have no light body, or used to have, but it disappears when they become crazy. The light body normally begins to take shape in mature age, when the flesh body, the heart, and the mind animate and act normally. However, to those who use the faculty of reason early, their light body is formed in early period of life. The latency of other bodies in the flesh body and the area of activities by each body. When the three small worlds in the flesh body, heart, and mind, animate and act normally in a usual state, all bodies are gradually formed. There are four main bodies animating in latency in themselves. Liquid body. It is within the flesh body and takes the exact shape of the flesh body. Chi body animates in latency in the liquid and the flesh bodies, bearing the same shape of the flesh body. Electric body. It is within the chi, liquid and flesh bodies and has the shape of the flesh body. Light body. It lodges in the electric, chi, liquid and flesh bodies and bears the same shape of the flesh body. These four main bodies can be classified in 7 degrees from heavier to lighter bodies. Liquid body, yin, liquid body, yang, chi body, yin, chi body, yang, electric body, yin, electric body, yang, light body, where yang and yin unite. The four sacred cosmic substances animate in the three small worlds within man, namely the body, the heart, and the mind, and form different types of body. Each body intercommunicates and animates in the world of the corresponding sacred substance or substances. In the natural world, on the earth and in the atmosphere, four kinds of body animate: yin liquid body, yang liquid body, yin chi body, and yang chi body. In the supernatural world, in and on the earth, inside and outside the atmosphere, two kinds of body, yin electric body and yang electric body. In the supernatural world, in and on the earth, inside and outside the atmosphere, or in the three cosmic worlds, the light body. In man's animations, all activities show the harmonious correlation between physiological and psychological phenomena, meaning that there is a rapport of sacred substances in the flesh body with the state of the heart and the functions of the mind. In other words, all activities reveal the connection between the body, the heart, and the mind. The activities of a sacred substance, the state of the heart, and the functions of the mind animate relatively in accordance with the specific corresponding body. For example, when there is an activity that shows only the sensations connected with feelings and the mind's function related to carnal sensuality, the liquid body animates. When there is an activity that displays feelings in support of the mind's functions related to the state of the heart, the chi body animates. However, if the thoughts in the mind are related to virtues, while the flesh body has no sensation and the heart is in void state, it is the electric body that animates. In a day, man's activity vary and connect with either the flesh body and the heart and the mind, meaning that many bodies appear and animate in daily activities, and one cannot easily identify them. Each kind of body has its own power. The body that acts frequently becomes stronger and able to intercommunicate with the corresponding world. The sacred substances in each body. All kinds of body, flesh, chi, electric, and light bodies, animate in latency in the flesh body and take its shape. Each differs from one another because of its main constituent substances. The animation of each kind depends on whether its activities are related to the body, the heart, or the mind. It includes many aspects: body, heart, and mind, body, heart, or body and the mind, or heart and mind, or the mind only, or the body plus character plus the mind, or character plus mind, or mind plus supermind. From the vital embryo, the four sacred substances are formed and develop in the flesh body. In other words, from the fetus to adolescence, the four sacred substances evolve fully in man to form the flesh body. In man's body, the two-way transmutations of the four sacred substances are related to the three cosmic worlds and to the three essential laws of natural, supernatural, and supernatural physics. These physics appear in man's activities from fetus to childhood, then to maturity, and finally to the decomposition of the flesh body. All powers of the sacred substances in each body animate in the flesh body and increase during one's lifetime. Each of them will come back to its corresponding cosmic world when the flesh body begins to disintegrate. A. In descendant transmutations, the extremely light substance, the light, begins to transmute to heavier substance, liquid, in flesh body. B. In ascendant transmutations, the heavier substance begins to transmute to the extremely light substance. C. Yang of a heavier substance corresponds with yin of a lighter substance. In other words, yin of a lighter substance animates in yang of a heavier substance. For example, red blood. Qi in red blood is heavier than pure qi inhaled in yin qi, or the power of qi in blood is not as much as that of inhaled pure qi. Kinds of body and their sacred substances. In any kind of body, there are two ways of transmutations, descendants and ascendants, except in light body, where the two ways of transmutation unite and animate in synchronization. The light body is equal to the vital embryo of the cosmos. A. Liquid body. When the substances have transmuted and developed fully, liquid body holds within it four sacred substances animating in latency in the flesh body. In liquid body, four substances animate. When the flesh body ceases to animate or disintegrates, the liquid body includes two kinds, yin liquid body and yang liquid body. B. Qi body. Qi body comprises of three sacred substances. When all powers of liquid have transmuted into qi, electric, and light. Qi body is composed of two kinds, yin qi body and yang qi body. In yang qi body, there are only yang qi and other sacred substances. C. Electric body. Electric body has two sacred substances. When all powers of liquid and qi have transmuted into electric and light, it is divided in two kinds, yin electric body and yang electric body. Yin electric body comprises of yang electric and light, yang and yin. Yang electric body comprises of yang electric and light, yang and yin. D. Light body. Light body has only one substance, light, yang and yin. Degree of evolution of each body. 4 kinds of body, light body, electric body, chi body, and liquid body, are hidden in the flesh body. But depending on life's activities and life's time, each body is constituted. The activities in ways of life, such as sensations, feelings, virtues, or wickedness, are related to sacred substances. They form each kind of body. The most advanced body is light body, then electric body, chi body, and lastly, liquid body. All these bodies are hidden in the flesh body. Each of them animates when life's activities correspond with the sacred substance or substances in action. Light body is capable of animating in the whole cosmos. Electric body is able to animate in the supernatural world. Chi body and liquid body can move in the atmosphere around the earth. Although light and electric have weight, they are considered to be weightless when compared with chi and liquid, and with chi's movement around the earth in the atmosphere. Therefore, the speed of light and electric can overtake those of chi and liquid. For this reason, when light body and electric body are formed, naturally they can get out of the atmosphere. Power. All animations in the cosmos are powers. The animations in transmutations are powers as well. The 2 miraculous functions, yang and yin, in transmutations are also powers. From the transmutations of yang and yin come numberless images, states, and creatures. All changes in the cosmos depend on powers or are influenced by combined powers. Identically, in man's body, all animations of the 4 sacred substances are powers too. The mightiest power exerts influence on other weaker powers, or in other words, the heavier substances with weaker powers are put into action by mightier powers of lighter substances. The intensity of power can be perceived when the power is aroused. The movement or the animation of a power may be visible, supervisible, or invisible. Though the power's intensity of visible movements can be perceived, the intensity is less than those of superpower and invisible powers. For example, an extremely rapid speed of liquid is still lower than that of chi. Electric has faster motion than chi, while the former is less rapid than light. The power in a quiet sea cannot be perceived. It is moved by the currents below the sea surface, and its powers are not manifested to our views. But if there are waves, they are in fact not created by themselves, but by winds. The speed of chi, wind, causes waving motions or mighty waves. The wind is a supervisible moving power that creates the visible movement, the waves. But what is the root cause of the mighty motion of chi? By the propelling of electric power, chi moves. Then, by what can electric get moved? By the light. Thus, liquid is moved by chi, chi is driven by electric, and electric can animate thanks to the light. Similarly, in man's body, the circulation of blood is regularized and moved by chi, breathing, electric, and light. In its turn, chi system is moved and regularized by electric and light, and the movement of electric is caused by the light. The powers of the 4 sacred substances are sacred too. They move and animate in man's body with different intensities. Blood's power is refined power. Chi's power is superpower. Electric's power is mystic power. Light's power is cosmic energy. In man's body, heavier substances contain lighter substances, and all animate. And refined power comprises of refined power plus superpower, mystic power, cosmic energy. Superpower comprises of superpower, plus mystic power, cosmic energy. Mystic power comprises of mystic power plus cosmic energy. The cosmic energy comprises of cosmic energy in man's body plus the whole cosmic energy. Outer and inner powers. 4 powers move and animate in man's body. They form 2 kinds, outer and inner powers. Outer power is refined power. Inner powers are superpower, mystic power, and cosmic energy. These 2 kinds of powers both gather inside the body and disperse outside the body. The source of refined power is blood. If blood is adequate, good or plentiful enough, tendons are bones are strong. The refined power moves within the flesh body but scatters outside. When the cells have developed to their fullest and amidst the reduction of refined power, the flesh body begins to debilitate gradually. All active functions get exhausted, the flesh body dies and then gets decomposed. Inner powers, namely superpower, mystic power, and cosmic energy, accumulate inside the flesh body and spread out of it in the atmosphere, underground, in the cosmos, meaning that the inner powers can animate in the natural, supernatural, and supernatural worlds. Inner powers are gathered inside the flesh body, and the 3 sacred substances, Qi, electric, and light, increase continually in terms of amount and intensity. Therefore, when the flesh body disintegrates, the superpower, the mystic power, and the cosmic energy in man's body still endure, and as a result, Qi body, electric body, or light body still animates. In man's body, all powers move by following the divine laws in the cosmos. The refined power fosters the life powers of the flesh body. The inner powers sustain the life, yang and yin of the 4 sacred substances. They process along with the refined power, which spreads outside and transmutes to become infinite things, matters, and events. As such, though inner powers are generated inside by the heart and the heart and the mind make them disperse and reduce outside, therefore they decrease as well. The inner powers are produced by the heart and the mind, so if they are not spread out and ruined, they will gather and transmute ascendantly. For example, pity, the love for mankind, is a kind of power that animates as a virtue. If it animates steadily in the heart and the mind, inner power is created. As a result of the animation of the virtue, the power augments. Tao's love, or Tao's characteristic, is originated by the descendants' transmutation, by the creation of the cosmos, or through many ways as love for an invisible object, or love for the function of creation of the cosmos, or love for invisible creatures. The inner powers transmute, the light gets animated by Tao's love, and also the increase in man's body through the animation of Tao's characteristic. In man's body, the cosmic laws of powers are: moving in motioning state is life's power. Moving in static state is the life. Powers are measurable and knowable, but it is impossible to measure the life, much as the capability of the senses can be measured, but the function of the senses cannot be measured by any standard. Similarly, in the 2 cosmoses, whatever that cannot be measured, that is unfathomable, belongs to the cosmic life. Therefore, man's life belongs to the cosmos as well. Moving in motioning state is life's powers. They animate and have space and time and can be measured. The life is both moving and static in synchronization. It has neither time nor space, or time is space and space is time. Also, life is death. Therefore, there is neither birth nor death, neither production nor destruction, neither beginning nor ending. Thus, the life is the perpetual life. All life's powers change their states in the flesh body, but the life remains unchanged. In man's body, life's powers comprise of many aspects, material and psychological, but the material life's powers are also psychological ones. They include two aspects, moral and spiritual. Though life's powers consist of many aspects, they result from the same origin. Material aspect is also psychological one, moral aspect is spiritual one as well. In other words, in man's body, spiritual is moral, which is psychological, which is also material nature. All sensations, feelings, virtues, or wickedness, thoughts, are life's powers. These life's powers are related to outer and inner powers. They belong to refined power, or superpower, or mystic power, or cosmic energy. Depending on the intensity and the duration of their animation, these powers and energy increase or decrease, but they are all generated from the same source. Sensations generate feelings, feelings create virtues, or wickedness, evilness, which produce thoughts, or in other words, in thoughts there are virtues or wickedness, evilness, feelings and sensations. In a virtue or wickedness, there are feeling and sensations. In feelings, there are already sensations. That's why it suffices to say that though life's powers in man's body exist in many forms, they all derive from one source. Sensations give birth to feelings, virtues or wickedness, and thoughts. Also, the refined power produces superpower, mystic power, and cosmic energy in man's body, or the inner powers are created by outer power. Sensations, feelings, virtues, or wickedness, and thoughts are the excitement of powers in which more or fewer powers animate. They are material, psychological, moral, and spiritual. 4 sacred substances animate in one sensation, but the strongest is liquid, blood. In sensations, there are yang light and yin light, yang electric and yin electric, yang qi and yin qi, yang liquid and yin liquid. In feelings, 3 sacred substances animate, but the most powerful is qi. So in feelings, there are light, electric, and qi. In virtues or wickedness, 2 sacred substances animate, but the mightiest is electric, while qi and liquid are influenced by electric. Thoughts. Only one sacred substance animates, the light, on which the animations of electric, qi, and liquid depend. In summary, in sensations, there are feelings, virtues or wickedness, and thoughts, or in blood, in the temperature of the flesh body, animate qi, electric, and light.